Boa noite galera, eu sou Marcelo Roberto do Games em Santos BH. Estamos aí para a última gameplay da noite curtinha, beleza? Então espero que vocês gostem, tá? Essa vai ser a gameplay do Metal Gear Solid 5, né? De novo, continuando as fases aí. Espero que todos vocês gostem aí. Se inscrevam no canal, deixa aquele like, comenta, compartilhe com os amigos aí. Se inscreva em nossos canais parceiros, canal Fala Mais Joga, do meu amigo Regis, e o canal Loucos por Games, do Matador de BH, beleza? É isso aí, então vamos para mais uma parte da live.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I've prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You were hospitalized in Decalia. Miller told me about what... Here, Snake, try this on. Come first. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinkler...
You were hospitalized in Decalia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction.
Isso aí, estamos continuando aí a live de Metal Gear Solid 5. Seja bem-vindo aí, irmão. É isso aí.
The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly.
Tô morrendo muito, não sei se eu vou conseguir.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety.
Vamos ver no que vai dar. Beleza.
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital, but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Decalia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Decalia sits right on top of it.
Ó, sério mesmo, mano, que eu tô com 50 subs? Que isso, hein? Nem sabia, mano. Nossa, tô felizão, hein?
So how do things stand?
Last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt. Without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy.
Demorou. Buenas noches.
Paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics?
Yeah.
Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about? So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was... I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into... Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have...
return to the field. Says he's going to stay here and focus on running things as XO. No surprise with his body in that state. But apparently he has no intention of wearing a prosthetic arm or leg, so he doesn't forget the pain, he says. I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
É isso aí, galera. Vamos que vamos aí.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target. Compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too. The wormwood, also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars. target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
That searchlight's manually operated. Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
That's the sturdiest building in the area. It'd be perfect for the target to hole up in. Security looks tight. Is that their command center? That's tarragon, a type of medicinal plant. It contains trace amounts of a benzodiazepine derivative that's the active ingredient in pentasmin. Intelligence work is all about observation and gathering information. Start by using your binoculars to get a grasp of your surroundings.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Quer saber de uma coisa? Vai meter bala em todo mundo aqui, ó.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. Это КП, понял. Возможно, это вражеское нападение. Всем быть начеку. Конец связи. Ничего не нашли. Отзываем поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
The enemy's given up their search for you, but they're not giving the all clear just yet. Stay alert.
Have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base. straight out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Boa noite, Ken, até mais. É nóis. Salve, salve, Regis. É nóis, meu irmão. É nóis, vou sair daqui a pouquinho aqui. Vem dormir, tá osso. Ih, agora eu não sei o que tem que fazer aqui. Salve, salve, mano, é nóis. Matador de gado.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down.
Salve, salve, tamo no jogo, é nóis.
targets, and that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Those are raw diamonds. collecting them as assets will raise our GMP.
É isso aí, galera, então vou finalizando mais uma live. Aquele meu muito obrigado a todos vocês. Até a próxima, se Deus quiser. Esse bichano que fez. É isso aí, obrigado a todos vocês. E até a próxima, se Deus nos permitir, galera. Falou, valeu, é nóis.